Colleagues, I rise today to ask you to concur in Senate Amendment to AB 2389. Amendments taken in the Senate require the funding for the Aerospace tax credit to come from the Economic Development Incentive Program California competes for 5 years. The remainder will come from the general fund. This measure is important to the state's aerospace industry, and I urge your concurrence of the Senate amendments.
AB 2389 is a step in the right direction for California. The California Chamber of Commerce has even called this a job creator bill. I wholeheartedly support the efforts to expand our aerospace opportunities in California, and I'm proud that we've taken steps to show how that California remains open for business. Now, we've committed to two things. We have committed to an equal and fair process for Northrop Grumman to be able to compete in the same manner that we are doing with this legislation today, and we are committed to continuing to meet with them and move forward in August to address their issues and their concerns. It is all about creating jobs in California. I would remind people that this is a discussion that we have been in with the administration and the Senate and this House since May. So there's been a great deal of time and discussion. We're committed to a second thing. And in line with the Pro Tem Steinberg's public comments this morning on this bill, and that he is committed to making sure that small businesses will not suffer from a loss of funding to California Competes, a program we created last year to ensure that companies wanting to expand in or come in to California are able to have access to the full $150 million available through California Competes. So we're committed to creating jobs. We're committed to putting our resources towards the efforts to make sure that we have good-paying jobs throughout California. Much like in previous years, when we took a process that sometimes takes a while, but we circumvented a process to do things to create jobs when we looked at what was needed here in Sacramento to create an arena. And we condensed the time, and we did it in a fashion that maybe was a few days, or in fact a few hours. We did it when we looked at what was needed in Los Angeles, despite concerns around a potential loss of a stadium or the creation of a stadium. And we looked at it in terms of economic development, revitalization, and members of this body, past and present, took positions to support the creation of jobs, understanding that it's about California. It's not about one area or another area of our state. It's about creating jobs throughout our state. And when we do that and we put resources towards those efforts, we make hard decisions. We have hard discussions. We hammer it out. And sometimes it takes a little longer. And sometimes it's up to the last hour. And you know what? That's our job. That's our charge. And in this case, I want to thank you for your support, your commitment to continuing. All of our companies in California who make a commitment to California, and that's key, who make a commitment to California and jobs in California. We will have that dialogue. We will take however long it takes, and we will do the work we need to do to make sure that we are creating good-paying jobs for Californians, that we are defending industries that really are the legacy of California. So we committed today to continuing to work with other companies to creating our California Competes program and making sure that it's funded adequately. And we will continue actually to work with our governor and with the Senate and members of both parties to do what we need to do.